join my YouTube army. Yo, YouTubers, everyone tune in. Tap in, man. Tap in. I'll wait for you all to get there. You get me before I start chatting my chat. You get me? Because we got lots to talk about, people. Lots to talk about. It's cold out here. First thing I will say is freezing. So, you see I've got my thermal wear on. So we're on a 10K, another 10K walk, hike, jog, sprint, all of that. When I'm sprinting and jogging, obviously I won't be on the live, but when I'm walking, I'll be talking to you lot. So, just created a live just now, Sunday. I think it's the 18th or 19th January 2026. And basically, got a lot to talk about, peeps. Got a lot to talk about today. Come on, everyone join up the chat, man. Join up. Come on, YouTube. Signify people, let them know we're active. OJ is live. We want to talk about some real subjects. We want people to be in the room so they can hear these subjects. Yeah, the last live went pretty good. So hopefully this one is good as well. Even if not too many people jump in the live, you can always check this out later on when it's posted up on the channel. So it's not a thing if not many people join. But what I will say is, I'm going to talk about quite a few things today. This is going to be a nice little, I'm not sure how long this chat's going to be, but it might be one of them 10, 20-minute ones. Or longer, who knows, depends. I've got 80% in my battery, but I will say I've got to do something. I'm going to do I've got to do an interview with someone soon on their channel, but yeah. So yeah, peeps, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's blessed. Hope everyone's woke up, had a good breakfast this morning. Got your kids all in good moods, getting ready for the preparation of Monday. You get what I'm trying to say? The week starting all over again. So yeah, but anyway, listen. Let me get into let me get into the subjects I want to talk about, yeah? Let me see, well, go on. How come there's no one in the chat right now? Last time it was just sending bare people in the chat. Now there's hardly anyone in the chat. Well, go on. Anyway, shout out to the 2 people in the chat right now. So yeah, I was going to talk some greasy stuff, but I ain't going to talk the greasy stuff. Let's just keep it PG today, yeah? First subject I wanted to talk about was that accountability. Accountability, yeah? Can you hear me all right? Luffy, what's up, Luffy? Can you hear me all right? Okay. Out of nowhere, quite a few of you have just popped up. That's good. I hope you will stay here. First subject, peeps, accountability. I'm going to talk about a few subjects. I'm going to talk about accountability, narcissism, people that don't get themselves checked out, diseases and all that, communication, success, staying in control, leaders, and women turning into men and men turning into women nowadays. Because that's what's going on. No, I'm not in Australia. I'm in London. I'm in London, my friend. But big up to you, man. Big up to you wherever you are. Everybody. Big up to everyone in the chat. Whoever's got time to hear OJ have his little chat. You got time for me, I got time for you. Yeah, so first subject, accountability. So I will say, honestly, I have been quite a, what can I say? I've played my part in not taking accountability in life, in general, yeah? Not taking accountability has messed me up in life quite a bit, yeah? I used to be one of them people, a little bit, I'd say quite a little bit ignorant, I would say. Smart and intelligent, but sometimes I'd be a little bit ignorant to like, not thinking I know it all or anything like that, but you know when you feel like you're in the right and somebody's trying to explain their side and that, instead of like really deep in it and putting yourself in their position, more time I would just be thinking from my perspective and how my brain sees it and stuff like that. But that's not the way. That's not taking accountability. When you chat to somebody, when you're reasoning, when you're having a conversation back and forth, you want to be really putting yourself in that person's position. if you can put yourself in that person's position and imagine how they're taking all the info of how you're giving it, then that's taking accountability because you can see where the other person's coming from. That is exactly what taking accountability is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So basically, that's what you want to be like. Thank you. But and I'm definitely much more grown than I used to be, because 2-3 years ago I was just a bit more reckless. I wasn't. I used to drink wine on the weekends. I'd have some Hennessy here and there. I wasn't an alcoholic at all. I've never been one of them, but drink was in my life quite a bit. Like on weekends, I'd always get smashed on the weekends and But now it's not even that. I would never do that again. To be fair, I don't even drink no more. So last time I had a drink was New Year's Eve. Yeah, and so I only drink on occasions, like a typical normal person on occasions. But to be fair, even the occasions, it's just not needed. I like staying focused at all times. And yeah, when I get on the drink and liquor, yes, I'm a fun drunk. I'm one of them ones that you'll like to be around if I'm on the drink, because I'm funny and all of that. But there's other people that when they drink, they turn the other way. They're not funny, they get miserable, they get in their feelings and they start acting up. I'm not one of them. Are you one of them? Let me know in the comments. Either way, that's not the way forward. So back to the accountability. Accountability, like I'll just say, basically, I've grown up as a person, I believe, and yeah, sometimes it's too late, because the people that you take accountability for, sometimes you mess up. Like, there's been stages in life where people have been there for me, and how sometimes you take out your frustration on the closest people to you. Everyone can relate to this. Anyone in a relationship can especially relate to this. Sometimes when you're in a bad mood or you wake up on a mad one or something's happened, who do we usually complain to and take it out on? The other half, isn't it? The girlfriend, the boyfriend, if you're a girl, like, you take it out on the closest people to you. And I would just say, like, that is not the way to be. Like, leads me to the other subject I want to talk about, which is staying in control. Yeah, a lot of people nowadays are not in control of themselves the way they should be. You understand? Like emotionally, mentally, and all of that. Even physically, you think I want to have this big belly right now. I wish I was 6-packed up and 8-packed up and all that, but I didn't take the steps to get that, did I? I was been lazy the past year. Yeah, I haven't been in shape like how I used to be. So where I'm not in shape like I used to be, now I'm not in the best shape. Hence why I'm doing this 10K walk with you lot right now. As I speak. What I'm doing now is killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Basically, I'm doing a 10K walk, jog and run, doing sprint bursts, and I'm chatting to you lot at the same time. So that's what it is, man. Not to reiterate and repeat myself, but that's what that is, really. So yeah, people got to stay in control more. Because I just noticed, like, people are spiraling nowadays. I'm seeing a lot of spiraling activity. People are losing the plot. People are arguing for no reason. I don't know if it's something in the TV or the food, but everything that's going on this planet right now don't seem to be adding towards the positive side of humanity getting along. Everything that's popping up on TV and seems to deter people from getting along. Basically, bare distraction is all I'm seeing. Bare distraction. So I'm saying, so don't fall for the distraction, because the distraction is the world wants you to flip in war with each other, fight with each other, and have bad times. Thank you. And that's not what it's about. It's about good times. It's about love. But the world's trying to promote hate. The devil's trying to win you lot. Yeah, and God and the devil, God and the demons, like the good and evil, the battle of good and evil is peak right now. You get me? You can see in these streets, you can see everywhere you go, work environments, family. There's always some kind of tension or animosity or bad mind vibes. You get me? And that's not what it's about. It's about good vibes, love, and being kind, right? That's what I thought. So if if you agree with me, you're on that type of time. But if you don't agree with me, then you're on demon time, which is on you. That's your problem. So I'm just saying, people gotta be more in control of themselves, their emotions, and stuff like that. I believe personally, that's how I feel. Yeah. All right. So that's the subject about staying in control. So I've covered 2 subjects: staying in control and accountability. Yeah. All right. So that's two big subjects man's covered. Let me talk about the next one. The next one, narcissism. I want to talk about narcissism. Yeah. Does anybody? Hello. Yes. Does anybody know anybody? Sorry, I only speak English, my friend. Does anybody know anybody that's a narcissist? Because I do. Well, and yeah, I've even been accused of being one myself, which was very weird. But yeah, like narcissist behavior, I noticed those sort of people, they're always quick to put whatever they're thinking or going through on the next person. So say if you're a narcissist, you'll most likely be calling other people narcissists. That's what they do. They're not well in their head. They think they know everything. And where they think like that, that's their mindset. That's how they're wired. When you come with your points, what you've got to say, it's not valid. You have no validity in your talk against the narcissist. A narcissist will always think they're correct, always think they're right. They don't take accountability. They don't see themselves as wrong. They don't believe in themselves being incorrect at any stage, shape or form. So it's like arguing with a brick wall. If you've got a narcissist in your life, I mean, good luck to you. They're hard work to deal with. And yeah, man, you know, it's a shame that some people are like that. Let me speak on my next subject. The road to success is a lonely one. I'm not successful. I'm successful in some fields, like I'm a successful father, I'm a successful son, I'm a successful friend, brother, but I'm not successful in other things, you know? And this is where people got to really get their mind right, because right now, everyone's in the mindset of money rules the world, money is everything, and if you ain't got money, you ain't nothing. But to be honest with you, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's the biggest lie I ever told, yeah? Hello to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Shay. And what I will say is this: the biggest currency in this life is love. You can't beat love, and you can't beat that. You get what I'm saying? Love is more than money. So if you're coming off from love and a good perspective like that, you're always gonna be winning. You get me? So spread love, spread kindness, happiness. That's gonna help you in this planet. Excuse my dry face, peeps. It's mad cold out here. Still, man's looking ashy and that. You get me? So, yeah. What I will say, that's that narcissism. Let's talk about diseased people with diseases. There's a lot of people running around having intercourse and they're not even protecting themselves or getting themselves checked out. I think that's disgusting. Some of you women smell. I'm hearing men smell. That's what the women are saying as well. And I believe it's to do with disease, because I don't believe the human body should be smelling any type of way unless you've got something wrong with you. So if you stink and you smell weird and you don't smell normal in any part of your body parts, you need to go to the doctor and the clinic and all them things there. And you lot need to go to the dentist more often as well, because I've seen a lot of you lot not taking care of your Hampstead Heath, yeah? You're not taking care of your teeth. Your shit's all busted. Yeah, my thing, look, I don't need no turkey, yeah? My thing's cool, you get me? Because I look after it, but you got to floss, people. You got to floss daily, brush daily, twice. Come on, man. Know the rules of how to take care of your mouth. Like, girls are running around talking about your mouth smelling like diarrhea and shit. So, people, you got to check yourselves out, man. Excuse my language and that, but that's just the harsh truth and the harsh reality. People ain't getting themselves checked out. The other thing I wanted to speak about was communication. I believe communication is key to a successful relationship. So you should be able to talk to your other half about anything. If you want to get along and have a normal life, so to speak. You should be able to speak about anything. Simple as that, yeah? What's your thoughts? Do you believe communication is key or not? Because different couples, different strokes for different folks, innit? Some people are different. You've got couples that live in different quarters of the yard. One sleeps in that room, one sleeps in that room. Mental. Then you've got all sorts of things going on. You've got the cuckold mafia, you've got normal people, it's mad out there. I just believe communication is key, yeah? I'll tell you what, this is going to be the last subject I cover, and it is women turning into men and men turning into women. So right now, there's an epidemic going around, and a lot of the men are getting more feminine than the women nowadays. They're complaining, they're crying, they're not working, they're not getting their hands dirty. And women are out here doing the hard work, being tractor drivers and farmers and all of the stuff that men used to do. Women are doing it now. So big up to the women, but shame on the men, innit, for letting it become like that, because I don't believe that's how society was meant to be. I believe men are meant to be men and women are meant to be women. But as we all know, it's 2026. Now you can consider yourself to be a bloody rabbit if you want, or a hedgehog. So, you know, what does that say about the world, folks? You know, but yeah, I'll leave you with that, man. What's your thoughts on today's society and everything? Pretty crazy if you ask me. But anyway, if you like the chat, give us a thumbs up and give us a subscribe. And check in with me next time, and be sure to check out all my vlogs that I've done, because they're amazing. Peace and safety.